welcome to No Stress Mom. This is Hazel, and I'm here to talk a little bit about my feelings and sentiments regarding the things that are going on in the world today. Today is January 23rd, I believe, 2025, and I feel all sorts of ways. I have a lot of emotions, and let me fix my car. I turned on the light, guys. I have a lot of emotions regarding everything that's going on in the world right now and with our country, and I'm sure you have a lot of emotions as well. I realized for a couple of days there that my stress was really high, and that I was starting to feel, like all the feelings of like hopelessness, depression, and I was like, wait a minute, nope, this is a familiar place where I've been before, and I don't want to be at again. So I decided to take a couple of days and kind of like take everything in, right? One sec. Take everything in and just feel everything, because it's okay to feel the emotions. It's okay to have, this reactions, and you're like, whoa, like you're a human and you're living in this country, and it's difficult. And after a couple of days there, I was like, okay, like I've been feeling a lot, and I don't like where my mental health is going with this. So I decided that this was a good opportunity. This was an opportunity for me to make content and talk about the way I've been feeling, and hopefully connect with other mommies out there that are feeling the same way, and tell you how is it that I was able, or that I am still working on it, that I am able to cope with everything going on in the United States right now. So how am I coping with it? I'm going back to basics, and I am taking time, number one, to feel the emotions. Number two, to address what is it that's making me feel the emotions, right? I'm feeling anxiety. Why? Because I'm fearful. Why? Because there's people in power making choices and decisions that could potentially hurt us more than help us. Number two, I started feeling feelings of hopelessness. I asked myself, why? Well, because I feel very small. I feel very small, and I feel like I have no control over what's going on right now. And I feel like my voice isn't heard. And, it could feel a little bit hopeless if you don't put your finger on the feeling, right? And let's work through it together. I'm sorry I'm saying a lot. I am being extremely vulnerable right now to the camera, and I'm not used to it. I'm not used to being vulnerable to a camera. I'm used to keeping these emotions in and just kind of riding the waves on my own. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be open, and I want to connect with others that are working through their emotions as well, and that are finding hope and light however they can. That's the people that I want to connect with. Something that I've been doing to kind of get me back up and out of this funk is I'm gonna move over here like this. Something that I'm doing is, besides acknowledging how I'm feeling, is writing. I am writing about my emotions, and it has helped me. Journaling usually helps me a lot, and I do it in times of joy and in times of sadness. But I have made a decision that I am going to have a special journal this year, and I'm just going to call it 2025. And I'm going to write everything I feel every single day, good or bad. Doesn't have to be politically inclined. It could just be emotions. It could be thoughts. But I'm gonna keep like business ideas and things about my YouTube and all that stuff like away from that journal, and I'm just gonna make it very raw and sentimental, and that will be something that, who knows, maybe later on in life I could pass it on to my grandchildren, and this next few years would just be, something historically charged. I don't know. That's making me feel a little bit more in control of what I can do or not, right? Another thing that I've been doing is just taking time and care of myself, doing things that make me feel peaceful. It hasn't been that long. This started this week, so it's barely Thursday, but I've been taking time off and just being with myself. I'm not on the phone that much. I was on the phone on Monday, and I was reacting a lot, and then I kind of took a step back, and I'm trying to minimize the time that I am on social media, and just I'm trying to be more present at home with my children. We're making big plans for the future, and trying to, in front of them, I'm trying to be this good, strong leader for them, even if inside I feel like I'm falling apart a little bit. Now, I don't know if this video sounds a little bit crazy, because I feel a little bit crazy right now, and that's why I wanted to make the video, because I don't think I'm alone in this, but I feel a little bit alone in my physical surroundings in this situation, but I don't think I'm alone in a general sense of the country. I think I just need to put this video out and connect. Hopefully the algorithm will do its thing, and I can connect with other women, other mommies that are feeling, intense emotions the way I am. Today I connected with a friend, and she shared with me how she was feeling, and I was able to share how I was feeling. We both have kids. We both homeschool. And it was just such a breath of fresh air that for a moment, I was understood, and I was heard, and I was validated, and I hope I did the same for her. And I want to do that for all of you, for you, if you're watching this and you're feeling my words. I want to do that for you too, and I want to let you know that those emotions that you're feeling, that fear, that uncertainty, the stress, the anxiety, like, it's so valid. It's okay to feel that way. You're not alone. There's a lot of us going through it as well. And I understand you. I understand where you're coming from. If you're a mom or not, I understand where you're coming from. If you're a mom, I know that the feelings that you carry are fears for the future of your children as well. Whatever your motives are for feeling the way you're feeling today, I just want you to know that I hear you, I feel you, and you're not alone. And your feelings are valid, and everything will be all right, and we'll stand together if necessary through these channels, and we can together at least bring some peace and comfort and a little bit of light to each other's lives. I'm feeling a little bit better. I was able to speak last night with my parents as well, which is everything that you're feeling is valid, and I see your concerns. I understand them. But no matter what comes our way, we'll we'll try our best to handle it. And we will be okay. And I feel like it reminded me of my faith and my trust in God and my power of manifestation. And even though I still have, concerns, they don't go away. I feel like it's time for us to get positive. I feel that right now is the perfect time to get into those manifestation techniques that I've been practicing for years that have done so good to me, to my mental health, and to my sanity, and to everything that I've accomplished the last few years. So, like I said, I'm already doing journaling, and this time around, I'm doing like different kind of journaling because I'm expressing my emotions and letting them out. But also, I am going to continue to do my affirmation journaling, which I've done for years now, and it has helped me achieve a lot of things, in the last few years. But I am also going to do one thing this year that I haven't done in a while, which is a vision board, and we're gonna do it together. Um, I have at home some small cork boards that I bought for my kids because I'm putting like short charts and things that I will share with you in another video. But it was like a pack of four, so I'm gonna use one of those, and I'm gonna create a little vision board for what I want for this year. It is January 25, 24th. I don't I don't know exactly. I can tell you 24th. Um and I know it's a little bit later into the month, but with this curveball that I feel some of us are going through, I feel like it's very it's like a good moment in time to refresh your vision board if you already have it done, or if you haven't done one, let's do it together. I haven't done one in years, and I'm not really that fresh on how to make one. I have a cork board, I have pins, and I don't want to do the type where you glue. I kind of want to pin things in case I want to add more or remove more. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, guys, so I ended up gathering all the supplies I had at home already, and I decided to not spend any money on this project at all because the goal for me for this project was to bring me a little bit of relaxation and get me feeling again a little bit better. And adding more expenses to my budget was not the way to go. So I took some time and I worked with Canva. I added things there that made me feel good and that made me feel inspired and happy. I tried not to think too much and just more like feeling. What made me feel good, what made me um, get some sort of positive emotion. That was the name of the game for me. Um, and then I was just using the cork boards that I had shown you, that I had told you guys before earlier in this video. So as I was working on this project, I realized I was feeling relaxed. And for me, that was a big deal. There was a moment here where I wasn't even thinking about any of the stress I had. I wasn't trying to analyze why or, what is happening in the world. I was just cutting and choosing pictures and feeling good vibes. And that's what it was all about. It has been very interesting for me to learn more about how to balance this YouTube channel with what's going on in my life. And here in the video, I'm just showing you how lightweight these cork boards are, by the way. So, yeah, you stick them with like a sticker on the wall. You don't need to make holes on the wall to put them up. But yeah, I was just telling you guys, like, I've been learning how to balance my everyday life with my YouTube, and the situation that I was going through at the time when I was making this video. I was I was feeling really low, and I didn't realize that my YouTube channel could be an outlet for me to talk about my emotions in a more vulnerable way, and that it would be okay. I thought, because I want this channel to be for people, for them to find, hope and joy and help. I felt like it was not my place for me to just talk about my emotions. But once I realized that working through these emotions in whatever way it is that I'm coping could also help other women, it made me realize that I am part of the No Stress Mom um, drive that I'm trying to build. And that right there, it really changed my perspective into how I'm approaching this channel and how much more content I can create if I just continue to record from a place where I'm being vulnerable with what I'm struggling with, my shortcomings, and how it is that I am working through it and figuring it out as I go. Nobody has all the answers, and I certainly don't have all the answers, but I do have um, a lot of willingness to learn and share what I learn and what I figure out. So thank you so much if you're watching this video right now. I ask you to please give me a follow and a like. It would help me so much in this journey with YouTube. So far, right now, I only have one follower, which thank you. Thank you to my one follower, by the way. Take a moment to appreciate that. Um, I'm glad that you decided to click follow and that you stayed and didn't leave. Um, because I decided not to advertise this channel and just let it grow organically. And this week, with inauguration happening and all the political stuff that was going on, it really threw me for a loop. And all of that positive energy that I had built myself up at the end of 2024 was gone. If I felt completely out of myself, and I'm just glad that this channel has had the pull for me to stay accountable and to continue to find that inspiration and keep it going. you know? And as I am making this voiceover for you guys right now, I realized that I put my picture upside down. That beach picture, I thought that I was supposed to be looking at the water through the leaf, the palm tree leaf, that it was maybe a short palm tree. And I realize now that I put it backwards, I mean upside down. So as you can see there, the sand is on the top, and see, that's a good thing that I use pins instead of glue. Back in the day, I made one of these boards and I used glue, and it didn't quite work for me. I tend to change the way I feel as, as time passes, and I would like for my mood board or my vision board to change with me. And I think I think this will work better, um, for the changes that I have continuously. So on my video, I am sharing my, the entirety of my vision board, all of my images and my words, letters, everything that you see here. It's very much connected to how I feel, but I would love to hear more from you as well. So, if you like, you can share in the comments maybe what is on your vision board for 2025, or how about, have you made any changes or adjustments to your vision board after inauguration happened? I would love to know that. Um, and so far, at the end of January, as I do this voiceover, it is very early in the morning of the 30th of the month. Have you accomplished anything on your vision board, or have you maybe started to work on something from your vision board already? I would love to hear from you guys and see what you are working on, um, so that we can connect and, share both what I do, but also I want to know what you're working on. Some of the things that I put here, it's mostly financial. I would like to accomplish financial freedom, and in a world that feels like everything may go up in prices, I would love to continue to feel safe and capable of providing for my family. Um, I am a single mom, so it is only my income that would be providing for us, and I would love to continue to feel like everything's going to be all right, just like I did in 2024. Some other things you see here is, for example, the beach. I live 30 minutes away from the beach, and being surrounded or in front of water, it's very calming to me. The sounds, the smells, um, it really, I guess it balances me out. But I don't go to the beach as often as I would like to. And I'm thinking that I would like to take more 1 day trips to the beach this year, where I could just work there and maybe take a day where the kids can go and get in the water while I'm working on my computer, and then come back home, type of thing, and really take advantage of the whole 30 minutes away from the beach deal that I have going on here. Um, what else? I see the apps. I have a goal this year of learning a little bit more coding, and that's like a big goal because I don't know a lot about coding. I know very little. Um, but I'm excited about it. I'm all for, goals that seem so big, they seem a little bit impossible, but I I have a few books and I can't wait to start putting study time into my schedule and really get that going. Um, I also have some pictures of kids homeschooling, and that is something that's very dear to my heart, and I want to continue to do it for as long as possible, which also ties up with my financials and continue to provide my children with all the good experiences and curriculum that I've been doing so far. um, I also see passports in there. I've been putting passports away because they just weren't a priority. But when I was making this vision board, I was coming from a place of I don't know what the future holds. So I added the passports in there just because I was like, maybe that is something that I should have already, in my binder for my kids. And I haven't. I never felt the need to have that, but it's something that I want to put now on my on my to-do list. And I also have some pictures there of women speaking in front of a bigger audience. I've always had a dream of doing presentations and speaking to other women in conferences and stuff. It is something that still feels a little far away from, today, but I would love to one day accomplish that and share what I've learned, what I know, what I've written about, um, and things like that. I do have a class that I want to host on February 22nd, and I would love for that to be my first opportunity to speak to people and teach them a whole lot about my face painting career and teach them what I know about the business and what I know about the scale and all the information about the materials and where to get the stuff and how to price it and all that good stuff. That would be amazing. I have been a little bit preoccupied with everything going on this last couple of weeks, unfortunately, or 10 days. It's been officially 10 days of all the changes in the country. And even though so far none of these changes has affected me directly, it does. I'm highly empathetic person, and it does affect me emotionally. So I'm hoping that this beautiful thing that we see here now, more put together, my beautiful vision board can be one stepping stone into feeling better and more in control and more focused on the things that I want to accomplish. So far, I'm finishing this video, which is creating content right there. So it's working as we speak. Um, I hope you guys are enjoying the process of me making this, and I really hope that I inspired you to create your own. Okay, so far, what I have is this. I love it. It's looking so cute. So, even as is, I wouldn't mind putting it on the wall already. Um, I feel like it speaks to my head, to the things that I want to see this year, to how I want to spend my time. It talks about homeschooling and family, um, career, and self development. Talks about financial freedom and stability. It talks about where I would rather work from. Um, so the only reason I feel like it's not finished yet is because I want to add some like ribbons and some bows, ribbons, bows, um, maybe some like paper or something like torn, cute, like. colorful paper or something like that that makes it more me. Um, and maybe a picture of my kids and myself so that it's like a reminder of my why. I've been trying to be a little bit more mindful of um, like resting and taking one day at a time. I am still sorting through my emotions and, changing some of the plans that I had for this year and adapting and all that good stuff. So I am, and I also want to add to this some handwritten notes with my own handwriting and expand a little bit more. I feel like I have had more success with manifestation when I write. So I want to involve that too. Even though a lot of these messages are already here, I want to make it more personal. I'm excited that we're doing this together and that I'm sharing it with you guys. Look how cute! I'm so happy. Yes. So this was just the fact that I'm feeling joy right now is like a big deal. It has been a long week for me, emotionally and mentally. It has been rough. So I'm I'm going to say it out loud. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, or like your hope is, struggling a bit, um, I 100% recommend taking some time, spending a little time on Canva, get some images from the internet, print them out, and spend some time with yourself, with your thoughts, and creating something beautiful that reminds you of the things you want in life and that they are possible. Practice your faith. And I'm not going to say goodbye yet because I feel like there's still more to this video. I want to finish this project completely before I wrap up this video, but I think it's gonna look really cute. So I found some ribbons from some leftover fabric that I was using for my sister's baby shower. And I'm gonna make some bows with it and they're gonna look super cute. And when it comes to the handwritten notes and the picture of my kids, I am going to put those on once my vision board is on the wall because I want to write the notes when I'm inspired, first of all. And for the picture with me and my kids, I need to print it out. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my wall. Here, as you see, I added the first bow. I added a total of 2 bows and a few flowers from this leftover fabric. And I loved it. I love the way this looks. I'm gonna put it here in my living room or maybe in the hallway, and so that I can see it every single day. I'll probably put it. I'll put it on a spot where I know I'm gonna see it all the time. But I can't wait to review this later on this year and see how many things I was able to accomplish from this beautiful vision board that we made together. Thank you so much for watching my video. I love you guys, and we'll see you guys soon in the next video. Bye.